Welcome to Leadership Moments.
In every great leader's life, there are pivotal moments that shape their character, test their resilience, and awaken their vision.
Together, we'll uncover the invaluable lessons hidden within these transformative moments.
I'm your host, Tracy Ann Palmer, and today we're going to be talking about something that has got everyone talking: the top business trends going into 2024. As leaders, it is incredibly important to stay up to date with the latest developments impacting us globally. It helps us stay agile, competitive, and ahead of the curve. So if you're leading a team or you're running a company, this episode is especially for you. And we'll be discussing 5 key business trends that are going to impact companies and their leaders in 2024. And what you can do to prepare and prioritize for these upcoming changes. But before we dive into those trends, do me a favor, if you're a fan of our podcast, hit that subscribe button so you can never miss an episode. So with that, let's get started. You know, as a leader, it's essential to stay ahead of the curve and anticipate the challenges that these changes always bring. So let's start by analyzing organizations' current status, set those goals to align with your team, look at what those new trends are, invest in training and development programs to ensure that your team is well equipped to face, any new challenges head on, and ask yourself, what tools and resources have you found helpful in preparing your team for the future? It'd be great to create a collaborative resource list together, so comment below, reach out to us, and we can also share your recommendations with others. Let's get started. Number 5 on the list. We're going to be discussing today is the current tug of war around hybrid workforce. With the events of recent years, remote work has moved from being an exception to a widespread norm, and it's here to stay. However, this year we saw many companies mandate work from office. So now, as for the impact, you as a leader, the first thing you need to be considering is how to manage teams working in a hybrid model. Are your systems and your processes up to date to make that hybrid work as seamless as possible? Do you have clear guidelines or expectations about how hybrid should be handled in the company, what you expect from your team? Have you scheduled regular team meetups for collaboration, for brainstorming, and getting everybody comfortable again? So those are just a few questions that you can ask yourself. You know, there's some great articles out there on effective hybrid work leadership, so stay informed on those best practices. The next one is our 4th major trend, the growing importance of sustainability and corporate social responsibility. You know, nowadays your company's environmental, social, and governance, ESG performance is not only a major factor in attracting investors, but also retaining your customers' loyalty, and it's tied into the leadership comp. So what are you doing as a leader, and what is your companies doing to help with that future? How can we make sustainable choices that benefit not just our profits, but also our stakeholders and the environment? Well, a good place to start would be to assess your company's current environmental footprint and identify areas where improvements can be made. Some actions that you could take would incorporate sustainability into your business model, might include switching to renewable energy. Consider powering your operations with renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, or hydropower. This doesn't necessarily mean installing solar panels at your office. You can also buy clean energy. There's those credits that you get from some utility providers. The next one is improving energy efficiency. Audit your energy usage, find ways to minimize waste. This might include upgrading to energy efficient equipment, implementing smart technology, or even just encouraging energy saving behaviors among the team and the employees. You can reduce reusing and recycling, prioritize waste reduction in your operations, encourage employees to use reusable items, Set up recycling stations in your office and consider switching to digital processes where possible to reduce paper waste. Now, a lot of companies have already been doing a lot of that. This is about increasing that within 2024. The other one is sustainability in supply chain. Evaluating your supply chains, consider working with suppliers who prioritize sustainable practices. Again, the board is expecting us to all be ethical leaders, and this is part of a mission for every single company that's out there. So you might look at what you're doing in the area of supply chain. The other one is creating a company sustainability policy. Most companies have this, but does everybody know about it? So establish that clear policy, outline your company's commitment to sustainability, set those measurable goals, let employees know about the goals. What are the next steps? How do we achieve them? And then should it be communicated to all employees, to stakeholders, and regularly reviewed? How are we doing against those goals that we've set up? You know, by incorporating sustainability into your business model, not only are you making a positive impact on the environment, but you're also building trust and credibility with your stakeholders. And that is very, very important. Our third trend to watch out for is the increasing importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace. In recent years, there has been a strong push for companies to prioritize DEI initiatives, and this trend is not going anywhere. It will continue in 2024. It's crucial to recognize the value of diversity and create an inclusive workplace where everyone feels valued, respected. This means not only hiring a diverse workforce, but also actively promoting diversity in leadership positions and creating policies that promote equality. So to start prioritizing DEI in your company, here are just a few action items that you can take. Diversity in recruitment. Look at your hiring processes, identify any biases that may be hindering diversity. Consider implementing blind recruitment strategies or partnering with organizations that promote diversity to attract a more diverse pool of candidates. We've mentioned this before in previous podcasts. It's effective. Inclusive work culture, foster an inclusive work culture where everyone feels comfortable and valued. This could involve promoting open communication, celebrating different cultures, different perspectives, different backgrounds, and providing education on diversity and inclusion, why it matters, including statistics that are real. Equitable policies. Review your company policies to ensure that they are fair and equitable for all employees. This could include offering equal pay for equal work, providing parental or caregiver leave, and creating a safe space for reporting any incidents of discrimination. Another one is the diverse leadership. Aim for diversity in your leadership positions. This not only helps to bring to different perspectives and ideas to the table, but it also serves as representation of your commitment to DEI. You know, by prioritizing diversity, equity, and inclusion in your company, you are creating a more welcoming and a more productive workplace where everyone can thrive. Getting to our second trend for 2024 is outcome obsessed. With the market volatility, recession, inflation, war, civil unrest, storms, virtual, world that we're living in, there's significant pressure for leaders to deliver results. We have to find new ways of working, prioritizing tech adoption, upskilling. And when processes, people, and infrastructure are aligned, outcomes ROI are, quite frankly, bringing results. So what are we doing about all of this? We need to evaluate our current business models. Is it still working? What about your product portfolio? Is it competitive, growing? Are customers adopting? Many of you are already deep in planning and budget cycles. Remember to include feedback from employees in the trenches, your customers, your partners, as part of that evaluation. The voice of the employee, the voice of the customer, and your partners are all good, honest vehicles that help us understand the pragmatic reality of the business and the industry, and always give us great solutions as to what to do. And that brings us to our final trend for 2024, the increasing use of artificial intelligence and automation in business operations. AI has already revolutionized industries such as healthcare, finance, transportation, but it is also becoming increasingly prevalent in day-to-day business processes. So what do we do to stay ahead of the game? Well, here are some ways you can incorporate AI and automation into your business. Number one, data analysis. Use AI to analyze large amounts of data and identify patterns and insights that can inform strategic decisions. We're still not there yet. Second one, customer service. Automate customer service processes such as chatbots or virtual assistants to improve response time and deliver more personalized support, and make sure that it's robust. 3, streamline operations. Implement AI-powered systems to streamline operations, reduce the human error, we see a lot of that, and increase efficiency. What about marketing? Marketing needs to be personalized. Using AI to personalize marketing efforts, target specific audiences with tailored messaging for them. Predictive maintenance, utilizing sensors and AI technologies to predict maintenance. Need for equipment, reducing downtime, increasing productivity. While incorporating AI into your business can bring many benefits, we also need to make sure that we are aware of potential impacts on the workforce. We have to make sure that they are properly trained and support is provided. And then finally, data-driven decision-making. It will demand a more analytical mindset from leaders. Are you comfortable with using data to make important business decisions? If not, now's the time to start developing those critical skills that are really going to help you. And there you have it, 5 trends to watch out for in 2024. By staying informed and incorporating these trends into your business strategy, you can stay ahead of the curve and also drive success in the ever-evolving business landscape. Well, leaders, that's it for today. We've covered some of the key business trends heading into 2024, not all of them, but some of them, and discuss how they can impact your leadership journey. You know, by staying informed and incorporating these trends into your business strategy, you can stay ahead of the curve, you can drive success in the ever-evolving business landscape. And remember, the future requires flexibility, adaptability, and a commitment to continuous growth. So stay proactive and embrace these changes. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the Leadership Moments podcast and share it with your network. If you have any feedback or suggestions for future episodes, please let us know. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us on your favorite podcast platforms. Stay tuned for more informative episodes coming soon. Until our next Leadership Moments podcast, keep thriving, keep inspiring. Thanks for tuning in.
And that concludes another episode of Leadership Moments. We hope you found inspiration and valuable insights in what we shared today. Remember, leadership is not defined solely by titles or positions, but by the choices we make and the moments that shape us.
Embrace the challenges that come your way. They may be the very moments that propel you toward greatness. We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories as well. Connect with us on our website at leadershipmomentspodcast.com or through social media on Instagram at tap_be-the-game-changer.
And StacyCaster_. Remember, your leadership moment could be just around the corner waiting for you to seize it. This is Stacy Caster, and what doesn't challenge you won't change you.
This is Tracy Ann Palmer, and be the change you wish to see in the world.